Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Cinematic Trinity and our series where we're watching 30 films in 30 days. And we're at number 9, which is Spirited Away. One of the only animated films on this list. Has there been any in the top 30?
The only?
Well, WALL-E's in it. And like the top 100.
On the top 30?
Yeah.
Not in the
top 30.
It's not 30, like.
Yeah, it's the only animated film in the top 30, and it is the Studio Ghibli film.
Classic.
Which follows, I can't remember the character's name, so Kieran, take away with the synopsis, please.
What's her name?
Shall I see if it says on the New York Times?
Chihiro. It's Chihiro.
Right,
is
you'll
her
have
name.
to pronounce that every time.
Okay. Chihiro.
Follows this girl and her parents. They go to, basically they're moving, and then they get transported to the spirit realm. Her mum and dad get turned into pigs, so it's up to the main character to basically try and get them out of their predicament, and she gets meets this wacky cast of characters. She starts working at a bathhouse, again just tries to buy back her parents freedom and tries to save them, and she just meets all of these exotic people and learn. It's a very wholesome movie. So what did the New York Times have to say about Spirited Away?
It said Miyazaki's hand-drawn fairy tale of adolescence is the Alice in Wonderland of our age. Unforgettable characters keep spilling out of an abandoned magical bathhouse. The Boilerman and his soot sprites, the masked spirit No-Face, Haku the boy dragon, and navigating it all, brave Chihiro, whose clueless parents have been turned into pigs by a witch, beautifully uniting the master animator's preoccupations, man's corruption of nature, the loss of innocence, intimidating creatures who aren't always what they seem. Spirited Away is a spellbinding adventure with few peers in animation or elsewhere. And the actor, John Turturro...
I recognise that name. That's really annoying.
Yeah.
I know.
It's a shame it's not My Neighbor Totoro that they're talking about.
Just give it a direct quote.
He said it's a film for any child who's lost their parents in a department store or large crowd. It's that pit in your stomach. One of my daughter's favourite films. There's a lot of things you have to watch when you're a parent, and it's really interesting to discover something with them at the same time.
Sorry,
Why
wait.
are you guys laughing?
So it's for any kid who's lost their parents.
Oh,
It's just ooh.
in the department store.
Yeah, okay. To be fair, as that says there, just the anime, the way this film is, just the way it looks.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful. It is literally just, it's delicious.
Delicious.
That is a very good describing word that I've just used there, and I think that is an accurate word
Yeah.
Very good.
for the animation.
No, it's vibrant, and again just the locations, and again just how they draw all these different characters, even just the water,
Yeah,
watching when it's
yeah.
when it's the bathhouse and then filling up the hot tubs and stuff like that. It's just so damn look at it go, and the goo monster, just the weird the goo moving around. It's all About Kieran,
Brilliant.
I'll lead to you because you're our resident Ghibli person, and
Can we tell the story about Michael thinking that you'd seen it already?
Well, yeah. So I have the Blu-ray of this film, and I brought it over here for us to watch, and then we weren't able to watch it that night. I was meant to take it with me. I forgot. I left it here. So these guys watched it, and it was not unopened case, and they watched it, and then I said, "Oh yeah, I've not seen it," and I was like, I thought you had seen it. I thought it was your favourite film.
yeah, I know it's because Tina was
He literally said to me, I said, has Kieran not watched this yet? Oh, no, he has. Yeah, it's his favourite film. I said, really? I said, I can't wait to talk to him about it.
I just assumed.
Never seen it. Never seen it.
And how was your first watch? What did you think?
But the thing is with Ghibli is they don't miss.
Okay.
They the kind of setting that they bring across, and not in one Grave of the Fireflies, but in majority of the films that I've seen of theirs, it's just this kind of childlike wonder. It kind of transports you to a really kind of magical place, and you're just so enthralled by it, and it's so just it's just so fun to watch.
Yeah.
Like you're watching these stories, especially like with Spirited Away. I mean, you've got all these wacky characters which you tend to see in a lot of Ghibli films. It's not kind of like the normal, just like human day-to-day life. One of them I've seen is like a load of raccoons that are trying to infiltrate human society and things like that. So it's just a completely bizarre thing, but like the way that he creates this world, like Miyazaki, it's just beautiful to watch, and you can see why the Ghibli films have the presence that they do. I just want to watch them all.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll be his future video, just us ranking the Ghibli films. But like, especially just the amount of different character designs they do. Because again, like before, we watched this for the first time. Like I knew No Face. Like I knew that
that's very iconic.
Yeah, like it's the same as like My Neighbor Totoro, like the big guy. Like that's the very well known like thing. So you're kind of like, oh yeah, I know it's from Spirited Away. No idea what his story is. But like again, just like his character was really interesting. Like just the different people going to the bathhouse, like the little workers who were like weird, like little frog people. There's an actual frog there as well.
There is.
I really liked the little things that were the
sprites.
The sprites,
yeah. Oh, they were so cute.
And like the boiler man who has like 6 arms and like just goes into his drawers and stuff. It's all like just the imagination on like display is just so remarkable. You know.
But then you've also got things like Yahaba, which I think is the witch.
Yeah.
Her design, like even as
she freaked me out. If
even
I
as someone of 25 years
younger,
old, you look at that and you're like, that is terrifying. Like that is like such good design of a character, because you're instantly very intimidated by it, and like the scale of her face being bigger than Chihiro is just like crazy.
I just found it funny, like when she just like runs her around the bathhouse, or like when she flies, and like she made me laugh. But like again, in terms of like being imposing, like this antagonist, like it works really well, and she's like she's got charm as well to her. Like you can kind of see why she like bewitch you or whatever. But like and the main character as well, like again, very endearing. Like I know from when the film first kicks off, I'm like trying to connect with this character. I'm like, I don't know, it might be a bit annoying. We were watching like the English dub as well, whereas you watch the obviously the Japanese original. But no, like honestly, like and her like story and like just the way like very
growth and everything.
Yeah, like very innocent and just like wanting to do well by everybody.
She was just so lovely. Like she was just so cute and innocent and kind, and and like that's an inherent trait within somebody, I think, to be that kind. And she was just so cute, and it was just lovely. It was what a lovely film. What a lovely departure from all the other films on this list that are very serious. And there must be silence here as we get to know the character, and you're going to watch this long panoramic shot where nothing is happening for half an hour. It's like, actually, films like this can be just as like hard hitting and make you think and just be lovely. Like it doesn't have to be like something like some of the other boring films that we've watched to be one of the best films ever. It can just be this, and it's like beautiful.
No, it's very like wholesome. I remember like towards the end as well, not that it did make me like tear up, but like when you kind of got that like that lump in like your chest, and you're like, this is really like just really damn wholesome, like Paddington. It's like it's the same thing as like just how wholesome.
Can we tell the story about?
No, we've already. I think we've already told the story.
Times when he cries at Paddington.
When we review Paddington 2, we'll tell that story.
That's alright. I'll tell you a story now about Paddington 2, because I watched it in cinema because I hadn't seen it before, and I think were we doing something for the podcast, or were we doing Paddington 3? I can't remember.
It was in view, wasn't it? They were re-showing like the old films. Yeah,
I can't remember what the reason was, but we were doing something with it.
It was Paddington 3 was coming out. Yeah, that's why. Yeah.
So I watched it in cinema, and I was there by myself, and the only other people in the screen, as it is a kids' film, is parents and their kids.
Yeah.
The end scene, like one of the end scenes of Paddington happens, and then like the lights go up, and like I've got tears coming out of my eyes. I didn't realise that the lights were going up, so I was like, oh my god. Try and keep my cool quickly. I was like, I haven't cried at a film in like so many years. Why is this film about a bloody
because it's
bear?
Perfect. It's a perfect film. It's so good.
And like,
but anyway.
But yeah, I feel like the vibe of the film, like, especially because like it's not hard hitting, like it's not depressing, or like there's like shock factor in terms of like some of the creature designs, and like there's a few like imposing bits where you're like on the edge, you know, but it's not like, yeah, it's just kind of out there to make you feel good. Like even just crap like No Face and her on the train, like not a lot is happening, but like the music and the look of the film, it's all
the
like
music is absolutely
Yeah, yeah.
I absolutely
that's
love
the thing
it.
with like all Ghibli. I think it's Joe Hisashi who does the music, and like it's just magical. Like,
Yeah,
really
it
does.
is,
You,
yeah.
you just get completely transported into the world.
100%.
yeah.
100%.
I think that's more than anything. It's like a very you feel immersed in
Yes.
in the film, which is like a lot of the films we've talked about have struggled like in that first half an hour to get you into it. But like this,
Yeah.
you're in it like straight away.
You are.
Even like
yeah.
with us watching the English dub rather than the Japanese dub, like you know you.
I'm glad that there was a good English dub, which you said like they often do a good English
Ghibli films
dub.
generally do have a good English as well as
Yeah.
Japanese,
Yeah,
'cause it's,
yeah.
they're so well renowned that like lots of people want to work on them. Lots
Yeah,
of really
yeah.
talented people.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So that was good for me and Michael, the uncultured
I mean,
swines
no,
that we are.
I don't call me uncultured. I as soon as we stopped
No,
watching it,
me.
as soon as we stopped watching it, I was like, oh, I kind of want to watch the Japanese.
Yeah,
dub
I'd
now
like to
see,
watch
like-
it again in the Japanese.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Now I'm not. As, I was very tired that day.
Don't worry, I'm
so
pretty
that
sure
was why I
this is
couldn't.
like the penultimate foreign language film we need to watch on this list.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah.
But I think, guys, we're on to the important bit now. What would you score it to, Lib?
So over on my TikTok, I gave it an 8. And now I've just talked about it for 10 minutes. I'm like, that was stupid. Like, it should just be like, I feel like I want to watch it again. And I feel like when you want to watch a film again so soon after watching it, that means it's really good. So I bet if I watched it again, it'd just be like straight up 10 out of 10, and it'd just go into one of my like all-time favourites. So I think that the 8 was harsh. I don't really know what I was thinking when I gave it that. But on reflection, I think actually it's just perfect. Like there isn't anything about it that I would change or docky points for. I felt very calm watching it. It was like I had a stressful day. I put the film on. I was dreading it. I won't lie. I was like, I can't believe I've got to sit and watch a film. That's why we watched it in the English dub. I was like, at least I don't want to watch it with subtitles. And it was like all my stress just melted away. And I was just in the world. And I thought, wow, literally, like no film has like made me switch off and like actually de-stressed me more than this film. You know, so really I don't know why I gave it an 8.
So what?
Straight up 10,
10. Okay.
I think.
Yeah.
I want to watch it again.
I think I do want to watch it again. I think I'm gonna go for a 9. I don't know what I dock it for. Like again, it's a very enjoyable film. I think for me, like I really just want to watch the Japanese dub because I feel
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes not to say it wasn't a bad dub, but I am there in the back of my mind thinking this probably would be a lot better in the Japanese.
We
dub.
almost
So I don't know if
feel
that's, like-
bad for watching it in the English. It's
Yeah.
like I know that I shouldn't be experiencing it this way. I know I should be listening to the Japanese and just
Yeah, but like
getting
you know,
the
still in the
subtitles,
English
you know.
dub, it's still like a 9 out of 10. Like it's still a really
Yeah.
good film. But I feel like again, just experiencing the film as it's meant to be in
Yeah,
Japanese
yeah.
means probably it would be a 10 out of 10. But I will get back to you on that. But for now, I'm going to stick with a 9.
So maybe slightly controversial. I'm gonna say
A 1.
it's the worst film. No, I'm gonna say a 9 as well, purely based on the fact that I want to watch all of the others. Because
Okay, yeah.
a 10 for me is gonna be one of my favorite films.
Yes,
like,
yeah,
ever.
yeah.
And this is really, really good.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it has potential to go up there, but I want to see, you know, I can't put every single Ghibli film as a 10.
Yeah,
it might be.
you
I don't
might
know.
end up
Maybe,
doing
or
that.
maybe I will.
Yeah.
Is there a definite one that you've watched above this that would be better? Because you've obviously not watched all of them, but is there one that you have watched?
I really liked, what is it called? I think it's The Cat Returns. I think that's what it's called.
Okay, right.
It's a very basic story, but the music in all of them is amazing. But the music in that film particularly is just incredible. Like I've listened to the soundtrack afterwards, and I just get you know when you like listen to something and you kind of feel like goosebumps.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I get that every single time I listen to it.
Yeah.
And I think that's, you know, I've not gone back and listened to the Spirited Away soundtrack, and that might happen again because the composers of these soundtracks are just so talented and, you know, very good at actually displaying the world that they're in. They create it, like it all just goes together and just creates like just a perfect little concoction. But yeah, I want to watch all of them.
Okay.
So that I can gauge which are my favourites among them.
Well, I think it's a very
I'd
easy
expect that.
answer to the next question. Is it one of the greatest films of all time, and does it deserve its place on the list at number 9?
Yeah, it definitely deserves its place. But again, it'd be interesting to see the others. You know, do they? Where do they kind of line up?
Because where it is
with
on
it?
this list, that like New York Times is saying that this is the best
This is the
Ghibli
best
film
Ghibli film.
as well, because
Yeah.
he's obviously done a lot in the 2000s and like 2010s and
Yeah.
stuff. So yeah, I think it would be interesting to go down that rabbit hole and
hole,
watch them.
yeah.
We'll rank those. We'll rank the Tarantino films. We're doing all these
The
different
Wes
things.
Anderson films.
Wes Anderson, yeah.
Too much to do.
But there you go. That was a good positive review after talking about The Social Network. But who knows? Maybe number 8 will just send us back down the spiral of being like, oh, films are rubbish again. What are critics thinking?
Yeah.
But let us know your thoughts on Spirited Away in the comments below, guys. Have you seen it? Do you want to see it? What's your favourite Studio Ghibli film? Do let us know. We'll see you guys at film number 8.